Ezekiel, chapter 42. And he brought me forth into the outward court, by the way that leadeth to the north. And he brought me into the chamber that was over against the separate building, and over against the house toward the north.
In the face of the north door was the length of 100 cubits, and the breadth of 50 cubits.
Over against the 20 cubits of the inner court, and over against the pavement of the outward court that was paved with stone, where there was a gallery joined to a triple gallery. And before the chambers was a walk 10 cubits broad, looking to the inner parts, a way of 1 cubit, and their doors were toward the north. Where were the store chambers lower above, because they bore up the galleries, which appeared above out of them from the lower parts, and from the midst of the building. For they were of 3 stories, and had not pillars as the pillars of the courts. Therefore did they appear above out of the lower places, and out of the middle places, 50 cubits from the ground.
And the outward wall that went about by the chambers, which were towards the outward court on the forepart of the chambers, was 50 cubits long. For the length of the chambers of the outward court was 50 cubits, and the length before the face of the temple 100 cubits. And there was under these chambers an entrance from the east, for them that went into them out of the outward court. In the breadth of the outward wall of the court that was toward the east, over against the separate building, and there were chambers before the building. And the way before them was like the chambers which were toward the north. They were as long as they, and as broad as they, and all the going into them, and their fashions, and their doors were alike. According to the doors of the chambers that were towards the south, there was a door in the head of the way, which way was before the porch, separated towards the east as one entereth in. And he said to me, The chambers of the north, and the chambers of the south, which are before the separate building, they are holy chambers, in which the priests shall eat, that approach to the Lord into the holy of holies. There they shall lay the most holy things, and the offering for sin and for trespass, for it is a holy place.
And when the priests shall have entered in, they shall not go out of the holy places into the outward court, but there they shall lay their vestments, wherein they minister, for they are holy. And they shall put on other garments, and so they shall go forth to the people.
Now when he had made an end of measuring the inner house, he brought me out by the way of the gate that looked toward the east, and he measured it on every side round about.
And he measured toward the east with the measuring reed, 500 reeds with the measuring reed round about.
And he measured toward the north 500 reeds with the measuring reed round about. And towards the south he measured 500 reeds with the measuring reed round about. And toward the west he measured 500 reeds with the measuring reed. By the 4 winds he measured the wall thereof on every side round about, 500 cubits and 500 cubits broad, making a separation between the sanctuary and the place of the people.
From PrayLamp, peace be with you.